When did Christ become real to me? January 1st, 1989, I was coming home from a party in the morning, and I saw a girl at the barracks. She was kind of cute, so I got her number. I went back up to my room, and I went to sleep, didn't think anything about it. The next week, she called me and said she'd go out with me. But first, we had to go to church. I said, okay, I've been to church before. This is not a problem. I grew up in a spiritual family. We were kind of new age. I believed in, whatever you believed was fine. And of course there's a God. There's some kind of spiritual aspect out there somewhere. So I knew there was something. Went to a church. It was a small church in Pocosin. There were 6 people there. It was a mission. And they were interesting to me. I'd been to church before, been to a lot of churches, and never really got interested. This was the first time I met people that actually behaved like they believed that Jesus was real. After the church, we went to lunch. I got invited back for the evening service. I went to the evening service. They were kind of interesting people. They had a different spirit about them than a lot of people that I'd met. Then they asked me to go to a revival on a Wednesday night. So I went to the revival. It was a good message. I don't remember what it was. The evangelist asked if anybody wanted to come forward for prayer, and some people went up. So I went up, and he asked me what I wanted prayer for. And I said, well, I knew there's a God. I know there's a God. I just don't know if your God is the right God. He looked me in the eye, and he said, God will show himself to you in 7 days. And I thought, okay, you're his guy. This is how it's going to work. I started looking for God. I looked in the skies. I looked everywhere. This man said in 7 days, and he seemed real confident. That was Wednesday night. Thursday, still no God. Friday, didn't show anything. Saturday, but I was looking. So Sunday morning came, and it was time for the service, and the pastor at the end of the service asked if anybody wanted prayer. And I went forward and I told him, I said, look, this guy said 7 days. God hasn't shown himself to me. And the pastor looked me in the eye and said, Mike, Satan's a liar. I fell to my knees in worship. I cried. Every lie I'd been told my whole life came to my mind, and it all got shown in the light of Christ for the lie that it was. And I saw that Jesus was the Messiah, and Christ became real to me at that time.